Chapter 1 Starting Reward 1000000000000000000000000. Lin Shen, let's break up. You can't give me what I want, and we don't want to meet again. Lin Shen, who was lying on his side on the bed watching short videos, received a WeChat message from his girlfriend Su Rui. His brain didn't react for a while, and it took him about a minute to barely react. Lin Xuanteng sat up from the bed, his face full of disbelief. What's going on? The breakup was too sudden. Lin Shen and Su Rui have been dating for 5 years, starting in their freshman year. The two have never quarreled, let alone broken up, and he thinks their relationship is very stable. Su Rui's words were like a bolt of thunder from a clear sky striking Lin Shen, causing him to tremble all over. After calming himself down, Lin Shen typed out a paragraph on the keyboard. Rui, what's wrong with you? Why did you suddenly break up with me? Did I do something wrong? If I did something wrong, please point it out to me and I will change. I will definitely change and promise that I will never do it again. I swear. Please don't break up with me, Tilda. The next moment, Lin Shen found a red exclamation mark in front of the text he sent, and a line of words appeared at the bottom of the screen. Friend verification was turned on in early summer of that year, and you are not her friend yet. Please send a friend verification request first. You can only chat after the other party passes the verification. Su Rui deleted Lin Shen. Delete me. Lin Shen then dialed Su Rui's cell phone number. Somehow, Lin Shen had a vague premonition in his heart. A few seconds later, Lin Shen's premonition became reality. The number you dialed is currently busy. Lin Shen's mood fell to the bottom. It seems like she is really determined to break up with me. After feeling depressed for a while, Lin Shen patted his face to cheer himself up. No, I can't just let it go like this. I have to go and find out. Lin Shen didn't want to end their 5-year relationship in such an unclear way. He ran downstairs and hailed a taxi to go to the apartment where Su Rui rented. In the past, no matter how urgent the situation was, Lin Shen would never take a taxi. For him, taxis in Shanghai were too expensive. But now the situation is extremely urgent. Lin Shen must find Su Rui as quickly as possible, explain things to her face-to-face, and save this relationship. Although there was air conditioning in the taxi, Lin Shen was still sweating profusely. He was in a hurry. Master, please hurry up, I have something urgent to do. After the driver said that, he stepped on the accelerator, and Lin Shen, who was sitting right behind the driver's seat, felt a strong push on his back. 40 minutes later, the taxi stopped at building number 6 of the Golden Court community where Su Rui lived. Lin Shen paid the 60 yuan with a painful heart. Looking up at the closed window of room 701 on the 7th floor, Lin Shen swallowed. He looked around and saw a middle-aged woman with a corgi. Lin Shen walked forward. Sister, I'm sorry to bother you. I forgot to bring my access card. I wanted to call my girlfriend, but my phone ran out of battery. Can I borrow your phone? The middle-aged woman called Sister stopped and looked at Lin Shen in front of her. He is about 1.8 meters tall, with a handsome face, deep eyes, and a very magnetic voice. Even wearing a black t-shirt and blue jeans from a generic brand, he can't hide his handsomeness. The woman cried out in her heart, and a smile appeared on her face covered with white powder. Yes, of course. The woman unlocked her phone and handed it to Lin Shen. She felt so happy when such a handsome guy called her sister. Lin Shen took the phone from the woman with a smile. He complained in his heart that if he didn't need anything in return, he wouldn't call this short old woman with a face full of white powder sister. Lin Shen opened the text messaging app, entered the phone number that had long been engraved in his soul, and sent a text message to Su Rui. Rui, I'm downstairs at your house right now. I hope you can meet me and talk it out in person. Otherwise, I won't leave. The reason why Lin Shen sent a text message to Su Rui instead of calling her was because he felt that when the call was connected and he heard his voice, Su Rui would definitely hang up and block him immediately. After sending the text message, Lin Shen returned the phone to the middle-aged woman. Thank you. Lin Shen's magnetic thank you made the woman's lonely heart rekindle. My husband has passed away for 5 years. I am just 55 years old and still very strong. My daughter is in college, and I am alone at home. Although he has a girlfriend, there is a great possibility that his girlfriend is younger than me, which is her advantage. But I also have my advantage, which is money. I have money, a lot of money, which can allow him to start enjoying life early without having to struggle for the rest of his life. What he just said about forgetting to bring his access card and his phone running out of battery must be false, because if that was true, why did he send text messages instead of making phone calls? He must have had a fight with his girlfriend. His girlfriend didn't answer his calls and had blocked or deleted him on WeChat. After thinking this, the woman giggled, revealing a smile that she thought was charming and seductive. She took out the lipstick she carried with her, quickly wrote her WeChat ID on the transparent phone case, took off the phone case and handed it to Lin Xian. She said in a coquettish voice, "Little brother, this is my WeChat ID. You can contact me anytime if you need anything." Lin Xian looked at the face of the woman in front of him and suddenly felt nauseous. He resisted the urge to vomit, forced out a perfunctory smile and took the phone case from the woman. He didn't want to take it at all, but he knew that the old woman might have taken a fancy to him, and if he didn't take it, he would definitely be pestered by her, so he simply took it and threw it away later. Seeing Lin Xian taking the phone case, the woman giggled again and walked away with the corgi. Lin Xian suddenly felt a chill and goosebumps appeared all over his body. As soon as the woman's figure left his sight, Lin Xian immediately threw the phone case into the non-recyclable trash can as if it were a piece of dirt, and shook his head to forget the nightmare-like scene. Just as Lin Xian finished doing all this, the door of the building opened. A young woman came out. Beige stilettos, light blue short jeans, and a light pink suspender skirt. A faint cleavage appears extremely white under the sunlight, and there are a few beads of sweat on the white neck. The shoulder-length black hair emits a faint scent of jasmine, and the clear eyes on the oval face are shining. Lin Xian cried out. Su Rui looked at Lin Xian in front of her, a hint of indifference rising on her face. Lin Xian, didn't I tell you that we don't want to meet again? Why are you still pestering me? Lin Xian put on a flattering smile. Rui, you must be speaking in anger, right? I must have done something wrong to make you angry. I will change. Please don't be angry. You still have me in your heart, otherwise you would not come downstairs. As Lin Xian was about to reach out to hold Su Rui's hand, Su Rui immediately stepped back and said coldly, Lin Xian, I think you misunderstood. I didn't come downstairs to see you. My boyfriend is coming to pick me up, and I'm waiting for him. Lin Xian's face turned ugly. Rui, isn't I your boyfriend? You just broke up with me today, how could you have? At this point, Lin Xian could no longer continue, his pupils filled with shock. Rui, could it be you? You're right. Su Rui looked at Lin Xian coldly. I was already dating Kui Jialong when I was dating you. You don't have to be so surprised. This is a very normal thing. I was very confused after you lost your job because of the bankruptcy of your company. I kept asking myself in my heart whether being with you was the right choice. It was at that time that Kui Jialong started pursuing me. When I was with you, I was very sensitive to the price of everything and was always worried about whether I had enough money to spend. But when I was with him, I had no worries about money at all. I could eat whatever I wanted and buy whatever I wanted. Look, this is the bag he bought for me. As she spoke, Su Rui pointed with her left hand at the dark brown bag in her right hand. This is an LV bag, more than 60,000 yuan, Lin Xian, the price of this bag is more than your annual salary. You and Kui Jialong are not in the same league at all, so I decided not to struggle in poverty with you. I am so beautiful, why should I endure poverty? Every word Su Rui said was like a knife stabbing Lin Xian's heart. His heart was bleeding and his face turned pale. Before Lin Xian could finish his words, Su Rui interrupted him and said, Also, don't call me that. It's disgusting. Nausea. Lin Xian muttered to himself. His mind recalled every moment they had spent together, and the wonderful time they had spent together was replaying in his mind like a movie. After a moment, Lin Xian seemed to hear a crackling sound, and all those beautiful memories turned into fragments. Lin Xian looked at Su Rui, who was completely different from before, and wanted to say something. Just then, a loud male voice came from behind Lin Xian's right. Rui, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Lin Xian saw that after hearing this voice, Su Rui, who had a cold expression just now, suddenly smiled brightly and said coquettishly, No, I just came down too. A fat, dark-complexioned man walked up to Su Rui, hugged Su Rui, and looked at Lin Xian. You must be Lin Xian, Rui showed me your photo. Kui Jialong looked Lin Xian up and down, then his eyes were full of disdain. Lin Xian, didn't Rui break up with you? Why do you still bother her? Lin Xian felt even more pained when he heard the way Kui Jialong addressed Su Rui, because this name had previously belonged exclusively to him. Rui, get in the car first. I'll talk to him and ask him to stop bothering you in the future. Su Rui nodded slightly, without even looking at Lin Shen, and walked straight towards Kui Jialong's black Audi A8 parked nearby. Lin Shen followed Su Rui's gaze and saw her sitting in the passenger seat. Kui Jialong approached Lin Shen, his voice full of pride. Lin Shen, are you very unconvinced? You felt that you were infatuated with Rui, but she dumped you decisively. Lin Shen turned around and looked at Kui Jialong with a look of dissatisfaction in his eyes. Facing this kind of look, Kui Jialong felt indifferent. Lin Shen, don't look at me like that. You and I are not on the same level. Can you buy her a bag? Can you take her on a trip? Can you afford a house? You can't do any of these. You are just a poor guy. How can you, a poor guy, be worthy of dating a girl like Rui? It's so funny. Listening to Kui Jialong's words, Lin Shen was unable to say a word. He really couldn't do it. Lin Shen clenched his fists so tightly that his 10 fingers turned red from using too much force. Kui Jialong continued, Lin Shen, you have to know your own worth as a person and live a down-to-earth life. Don't always fantasize about toads eating swan meat. Toads and toads are a perfect match. You can't afford to marry a swan. I hope you won't bother Rui again. If I find out, you will end up in a miserable situation and it will be very difficult for me to handle it. As he spoke, Kui Jialong revealed a hint of mockery on his face. He patted Lin Shen on the shoulder and strode away. After taking a step forward, Kui Jialong stopped and turned to look at Lin Shen. Oh, I forgot to tell you something. Kui Jialong looked at Lin Shen, whose face was ashen, and smiled slightly. Rui, she's actually still a virgin, ha ha ha. His laughter sounded very harsh to Lin Shen. At this moment, Lin Shen's heart was in turmoil. What? Rui and Kui Jialong. I wanted to touch Rui before, but she always refused, saying that she wanted to save her first time for her wedding night. Bitterness filled Lin Shen's heart and he swallowed with great difficulty. Looking at Lin Shen's eyes that were about to spit fire, Kui Jialong found it very interesting. He took out a stack of Durex from his arms and unfolded it. There were 10 of them. Lin Shen, I will treat your ex-girlfriend well tonight, ha ha ha. As Kui Jialong spoke, he did a few waist exercises, then walked away with a wild laugh, sat in the driver's seat, drove away in the Audi A8, leaving Lin Shen with red eyes. Looking at the car going away, Lin Shen felt unwilling. I won't accept this. I won't accept this. On what basis can this idiot take Rui away? Why? Just now he suppressed the urge to punch Kui Jialong in the face. It's not that he was afraid of fighting, but that he couldn't afford it. If he threw a punch, the medical expenses would be beyond his ability to afford. Lin Shen's anger seemed to be devouring himself. At this moment, a mechanical voice sounded in Lin Shen's mind. The invincible supreme godly tyrant system has been successfully bound. System rewards host 100000000000000000000000000 yuan. Chapter 2 Anchor Xiao Tingting. The sudden voice startled Lin Shen. Lin Shen subconsciously looked around but didn't see anyone. After a while, he realized that the sound was coming from inside his brain. He also reads online novels on a daily basis, so he knows about the system. However, he always thought that the system only existed in novels. He didn't expect that he actually had the system. While Lin Shen was thinking, the system voice sounded again, and at the same time, a transparent panel with a flashing light blue light screen appeared in his mind. Host, Lin Shen. Age, 25. Constitution, 55, weak. Spirit, 53, weak. Appearance, 75, above average. IQ, 85, normal IQ is 85/115. Emotional quotient, 85, normal people's emotional quotient is 85/115. Super rich points, none. Balance, 1000000000000000000000250. Special note, this system has been bound to all software payment functions on the market. Lin Shen looked at the words that appeared on the transparent panel and began to ponder. He understood the terms physical constitution and mental constitution to refer to his physical fitness and mental strength. Of course he understood the balance. The extra 250 yuan was all his remaining savings. What do this skill and the godly points mean? It was as if the system heard the voice in Lin Shen's heart and gave an explanation. The host can get 1 godly point for every 100 million yuan spent. Godly points can be used to add points to attributes such as physique, spirit, IQ, etc., and can also be used to purchase skills. After the systematic explanation, Lin Xian understood. He saw that there was a small number behind each attribute and skill, and his heart began to beat wildly. In other words, the more money I spend, the more godly points I get, and after getting the godly points I can add points. If I add points to my IQ like crazy, wouldn't I be smarter than Einstein in the end? If I add a lot of points to my physical fitness, will I be able to run faster than Bolt? Just these two fantasies made Lin Xian's blood boil. It took him a while to remember to check the system-bound payment status. Lin Xian took out his Xiaomi 6 and opened WeChat. He saw a new bank card bound to it. He was shocked when he saw the number clearly. The newly bound bank card number is 8888888888888888. Oh my God, this number is too good to be true. It's simply too good to be true. Lin Xian opened Alipay and found that there was also this bank card. It seems that what the system said is true. It is really bound. Lin Xian decided to give it a try. He walked out of the golden courtyard, looked around, and finally his eyes were fixed on the Huawei mobile phone store. He had long coveted Huawei's newly released P50 Pro, but he was short of money and could not afford it. Lin Xian walked into the Huawei mobile phone store with a feeling of both nervousness and excitement. A girl with a bun and wearing work clothes received Lin Xian. "Hello sir, how can I help you?" Lin Xian pointed at the Coco Gold P50 Pro on the counter and said, "Give me one of those." "Yes sir." The girl smiled sweetly and gave Lin Xian a brand new mobile phone. Lin Xian came to the cashier counter, scanned the code with a nervous mood, and typed the four numbers 7488 in the payment amount input box that popped up. "But the payment must be successful, otherwise I will be socially dead." Lin Xian muttered to himself. "Click pay, confirm payment, and press your fingerprint." The next second, as Lin Xian was feeling uneasy, an interface popped up on Xiaomi 6. The moment he saw these four words, Lin Xian let out a long breath, and the pressure in his heart disappeared all at once. Then Lin Xian activated the new phone with joy, completed a series of settings, restored the old phone to factory settings and threw it into the trash can. What he cleared out was not only the phone garbage but also every little detail about him and Su Rui. Since Su Rui chose to leave me, there is no reason for me to linger on her. I can just delete it. Lin Xian walked out of the mobile phone store with the clerk's sweet farewell. He checked his balance and found that he had 999999999999999999762 yuan left. Lin Xian shouted in his heart. He fiddled with his new phone as he walked. The main feature of Huawei's P-series mobile phones is the camera function. Lin Xian is playing with a phone with a 200x zoom function. Oh my God, I can see pink underwear drying outside the 30th floor across the street. It's amazing. It seems that my cell phone has prevented me from discovering the beauty of life. Lin Xian took a lot of photos, but none of them could be uploaded to the network disk because once uploaded they would be deleted and marked as sensitive and vulgar. After having enough fun, Lin Xian hailed a taxi. "Master, let's go to Century Garden," Lin Xian said while sitting in the back seat. Not long after, Lin Xian returned to Century Garden. The 75 yuan taxi fare made Lin Xian feel nothing at this moment. Lin Xian's mentality changed quickly. He felt that since he had so much money, he should start enjoying life. To hell with being short of money. Be careful, to hell. To hell with groveling. Su Rui, go to hell. Lin Xian returned to his rental apartment at 502 on the 5th floor in an extremely happy mood. He rented the second bedroom, which was only 10 square meters and faced the sun. A room like this costs 2,000 yuan a month. Lin Xian went into the room and lay on the bed and continued to fiddle with his phone. 5 minutes later, the alarm set by Lin Xian rang. The time displayed was 17:59, and he opened the Kuaishou short video. Every day at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, Xiao Tingting will broadcast live on time and continue until 10 o'clock in the evening. Xiao Tingting is Lin Xian's favorite singing host with 30,000 fans. Not only does she sing well, but she also has a very sweet voice when she speaks. Although Lin Xian has been following Xiao Tingting for more than a year, he has only spent 100 yuan on her because he is too poor to afford gifts. He can only support Xiao Tingting by crazily liking, interacting and forwarding her posts. Now that Lin Xian has money, he decides to give Xiao Tingting a lot of gifts. After entering the live broadcast room, Lin Xian saw Xiao Tingting wearing fishnet stockings and a black tulle deep V suspender dress. Xiao Tingting's black hair is like a waterfall, and her pair of bright eyes seem to be able to release a seductive look. Lin Xian couldn't help but smile. The number of people in the live broadcast room displayed in the upper right corner is 121, and is still increasing. The number of people in Xiao Tingting's live broadcast room is between 600 and 900 every day. She looked at the screen and said sweetly, "Thank you, family, for coming. Family members who come in, please click the red heart to support Xiao Tingting." At this time, people in the live broadcast room began to send gifts intermittently. Thanks to Brother Darky for the little train. Thanks to the 2 little trains painted by the sunset. Xiao Tingting kept thanking the netizens who gave her gifts. There are 6 kinds of Kuaishou short video gifts: 2 yuan for a glow stick, 10 yuan for milk tea, 30 yuan for a small train, 100 yuan for a supercar, 1,000 yuan for a rocket, and 2,000 yuan for a super rocket. Lin Xian took a look and found that in just 3 minutes, Xiao Tingting received gifts worth about 300 yuan. According to the 50-50 profit-sharing rule with the platform, she directly received 150 yuan. "Thank you for the gifts from my family. I will start singing now, Tilda." Xiao Tingting smiled slightly and leaned forward to operate the computer to play songs. In the very short moment when her body leaned forward, her breasts were exposed to the 320 people in the live broadcast room. Netizens began to become active in the comment section. Behind the scenes, chest hand, "Wow. If there is a ditch, it will be popular. Level 8 Gale, you really treat us as your family, Xiao Tingting." A person with a lot of shit to say, "This live broadcast room is so white, and the screen is so big. Like it. God, please give me a girl. Xiao Tingting, do you want to come to my house tonight to do homework? You do the mental arithmetic and I will do the fill-in-the-blank questions, tilde tilde." The chef with a knife in front of the emperor. It is said that people have 206 bones. When I saw Xiao Tingting, I had 207. The comments from netizens are more talented and more saucy than each other. Lin Xian looked at these comments and smiled gentlemanly. It was then that Xiao Tingting saw the discussion among netizens and realized that she had forgotten to cover her cleavage with her hands. A shy smile appeared on her face. "You are so bad, Tilda." Xiao Tingting pinched her waist with both hands, pretending to be angry, and snorted coldly. Seeing this, netizens made more jokes. At this time, the prelude of music sounded. After waiting for a while, Xiao Tingting picked up the microphone and started singing along with the accompaniment. "You love me, I love you, Tilda. Mishuai City is sweet, tilde tilde. Mishuai City is so sweet, tilde tilde." Xiao Tingting sang "Am I Shui Bing Cheng" with her sweet voice. Lin Xian was immediately attracted by the sweet and moving singing, and he began to hum along. At this moment, an animation of a rocket launching into space suddenly appeared on the screen of the live broadcast room. Someone fired a rocket. Xiao Tingting, who was singing, interrupted the song, covered her mouth and cried softly, then smiled sweetly and said, "Thank you, Brother Yu, for the rocket." One netizen commented, "Brother Yu, the number 1 on the list, is here. Please get out of the way, everyone." Chapter 3 President Shen. The arrival of the number 1 on the list made the netizens in the live broadcast room excited. Corpus cavernosum versus sphincter. Pass the tea, boss. Boss, do you need a pendant on your thigh? If there is no need, can I force it? 18 centimeters with critical hit. See you, boss, are you in need of a son? The kind that calls dad 10,000 times a day. Love what you do. As soon as the boss entered the room, a breath of money hit him, tilde tilde. Netizens in the live broadcast room praised the number 1 on the list with all kinds of praise. Lin Xian naturally knew the number 1 on the list, a person named Shihui Yuga. This person started watching Xiao Tingting's live broadcast a month ago. In just 1 month, Brother Yu from Society has given out more than 3 million gifts, which is more than 50 times more than the second place, firmly occupying the first place on the list. This is also the reason why netizens in the live broadcast room praised him crazily. When Xiao Tingting saw the social Brother Yu coming in, she couldn't contain her joy. She can be said to be just a small anchor on Kuaishou. The average number of people in her live broadcast room is less than 800 per day, and most of them are there to support her and liven up the atmosphere. A month ago, she was surprised by the arrival of this social Brother Yu, who gave her 200,000 on the first day, directly topping the list of the live broadcast room. At this time, facing all kinds of flattering words from netizens in Xiao Tingting's live broadcast room, Shihui Yuga just made a slightly Versailles remark. "You guys are exaggerating too much, it's just a rocket." Chrysanthemum peanut oil. Boss, 1 rocket costs 1,000 yuan. my monthly salary is only 2,500 yuan, this is too Versailles. The representative of the slum image, is this what a human being would say? I'm jealous, I'm convinced, I'm kneeling. I am on a poor island, my monthly food money is just a small amount for the big guys, and I shed tears of poverty. It is the bald man who will eventually shine. I couldn't think of anything to say for a moment, so I just worshipped him tilde. Xiao Tingting covered her mouth and chuckled as she looked at the comments made by netizens. Just as Xiao Tingting was about to continue singing, netizens saw a special effect of a rocket launching suddenly played on the screen. Different from the special effect of the rocket launching just now, this time the rocket was larger and more detailed than the last time. After the rocket was launched, 4 big words Super Rocket were displayed on the screen. A line of text immediately appeared in the comment area. Lonely Shen sent a super rocket to the anchor Xiao Tingting. The comments in the live broadcast room stopped, and the netizens in front of the screen watched the cool animation without blinking. After a moment, the live broadcast room was in an uproar. Lao Tan Shansai, oh my god, another big guy is coming. Xiao Tingting, you are going to be famous. Pai Daspitting, I only have one head, I don't know how to kowtow to 2 people at the same time, please help me. Ultraman said, Brother Yu, someone seems to be challenging you for the #1 spot on the list, won't you say anything? The other party is not typing, Brother Yu, it's up to you. Some netizens expressed their admiration for the Lonely Shen, while others tried to stir up trouble. After Xiao Tingting was stunned for a moment, the smile on her face became even wider, thanks to Lonely Shen for the super rocket. Thank you for your support. As soon as he finished speaking, the super rocket animation played on the screen again. The comment area shows, Social UGE gave anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket. Now, those people who had just provoked the fire became even more excited and started to fan the flames. The most interesting thing about watching the live broadcast is to see the big guys giving gifts crazily. When Xiao Tingting saw it, she smiled and said, Wow, thank you, Brother Yu. At this time, Lin Shen, who was lying on the bed and looking at the comment area, smiled slightly, thinking that the good show had just begun. I don't know how strong you are as a society, Brother Yu, but it is definitely not as strong as mine. You may be a big shot in the eyes of others, but not in my eyes. Lonely Shen gave the anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *10. Lonely Shen gave anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *66. Lonely Shen gave anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *199. Lin Shen's hand speed is extremely fast, which is the result of many years of training. After all, Su Rui didn't let him touch him, so he had to solve it himself. At this time, the netizens who were watching the live broadcast in front of the screen were staring at this scene with wide eyes, with disbelief written all over their faces. They just called Lonely Shen the boss just now, just jokingly. They don't think he can compete with social Brother Yu. The latter actually spent more than 3 million. This person who suddenly appeared and became very popular may have just done it casually. Netizens thought that the previous post was the peak, but they didn't expect it to be the beginning. Such a development made Xiao Tingting completely stunned. Even on the night when Brother Yu from the Social Society gave her 200,000, it was intermittent and not as crazy as this Lonely Shen. Including the first super popular post, in less than 2 minutes, Gudu Shen spent 556,000 yuan. In other words, she earned 278,000 yuan in less than 2 minutes. Xiao Tingting was extremely moved. When she was about to say something to express her inner gratitude, she suddenly remembered something. If this Lonely Shen was a child, then his joy would be in vain and the gifts he received would have to be returned in full. Looking at the way it keeps swiping, it looks like a kid randomly tapping on his parents' phone. Xiao Tingting then spoke, Lonely Shen, are you an adult? If you are a minor, please don't swipe it. After the voice fell, the Lonely Shen replied, You are an adult, you don't have to return the gift, just give it to you and keep it. No matter how angry I am, I still want to be a gigolo, wow. The domineering president speaks. Mr. Shen. I am surrounded by homework, Mr. Shen is awesome. Awesome times 10,000. Ju was shocked again, Mr. Shen, please accept my knees. Xiao Li Bai gave, Jiao Jiao Jiao, the last time I saw such a domineering speech was last time. Netizens were calling out Mr. Shen on the left and Mr. Shen on the right. At this moment, the super popular animation was played on the screen again. Social Yuga gave anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *5. Social Yuga gave anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *30. Social Yuga gave anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *99. Lonely Shen's remarks just now aroused the competitive spirit and self-esteem of social brother Yu. He would never allow his position as the number one on the list to be challenged. Lin Shen's emotions did not fluctuate much after seeing this scene. What, social brother Yu? I will make you no longer social in a while, and turn you into an ordinary brother Yu, the younger brother among younger brothers, and you will go to the dust. Lin Shen sat up from the bed, stretched his neck and wrists, licked his lips, and murmured, "Let me show you what absolute overwhelming power means." As soon as he finished speaking, Lin Shen tapped the screen frantically. Lonely Shen gave Anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *33. Lonely Shen gave Anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *99. Lonely Shen gave Anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *177. Lonely Shen gave Anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *388. Chapter 4. Mr. Shen really knows how to have fun. Lin Shen entered into a frantic scrolling mode, which surprised all the netizens in front of the screen, including Xiao Tingting. She seemed to be stunned, staring at the live broadcast without blinking. Brother Yu from the society is also giving out gifts crazily. Social UGE gave Anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *133. Social UGE gave Anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *199. Social Yuga gave Anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *270. The netizens in the live broadcast room were stunned by the Krypton Gold War between the two big guys. The super rocket launch animation played on the screen never stopped. 99% of them saw such a scene for the first time. Many people originally entered the live broadcast room just to fall asleep with Xiao Tingting singing. At this time, these netizens who were about to go to bed lost all sleepiness and stared at the scene happening on the screen with wide eyes. Some people shared the live broadcast link to various groups, calling their friends to watch the battle between the rich. In less than 2 minutes, the number of people in Xiao Tingting's live broadcast room reached 7,500. This number was something Xiao Tingting could never have imagined in her dreams, and her eyes became moist. She studies singing techniques every day in the hope of making progress, publishes her works on time every day, and tries her best to reply to every message. She tried her best to do everything she could, but her popularity just didn't increase. At this moment, a rich man who appeared out of nowhere was frantically giving gifts in her live broadcast room, as if money was just a number, which made her extremely moved. As the number of people in the live broadcast room increased, the battle between Lonely Shen and social brother Yu entered a white-hot stage. Social UGE gave Anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *460. Lonely Shen gave Anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *666. Social UGE gave Anchor Xiao Tingting a super rocket *539. The battle situation was very intense. At this time, netizens in the live broadcast room began to predict who would win the final victory. I support brother Yu. He is the old number one on the list. How can he lose to a wild rich man? Do you believe it? I don't believe it. Blushing because the wind is too hot. I don't agree. This thing doesn't respect first come first served. The ultimate test of giving gifts is strength. To put it bluntly, whoever has more money is more awesome. Since Mr. Shen dares to start a war, it means he has the confidence and strength. I support Mr. Shen. Nobel Prize winner. No matter what, I support UGE. UGE is my true love. Come on UGE. Chu Yunfei, the gift giving is getting more and more lively. No matter who is giving the gifts, my 358th group will definitely help out. Chu Yunfei, give the Anchor Xiao Tingting a glow stick *1. Xie Baoqing from Heiyun Village, Captain Choo Choo is too petty. Xie Baoqing from Heiyun Village gave 2 light sticks to the Anchor Xiao Tingting. Li Yunlong of the Independent Regiment, damn it, monk. Give me $100. I want to give gifts. Ding Wei, damn, Li Yunlong, if you had $10,000, would you dare to give it to all the anchors? The netizens in the live broadcast room took sides between Lonely Shen and Social UGE, and some people started to make jokes, making the comment section very joyful. Netizens who had just entered the live broadcast room were shocked when they saw this crazy scene. It had been a long time since such a scene of rich people frantically giving gifts to the anchor had appeared. Some people turned on screen recording to record this scene so they can show off to others later. I witnessed this live broadcast with my own eyes. Lin Shen clicked the screen frantically. When the number of superfires he had swiped reached 2,500, a scrolling banner animation appeared above the screen. Great joy! Lonely Shen spent 5 million yuan in Xiao Tingting's live broadcast room. This banner not only appeared on Lin Shen's screen, but also on the mobile phones of all users who were watching the short video at that time. Kuaishou short video stipulates that when a user gives more than 5 million yuan in gifts in a live broadcast room in one day, a banner will appear on the mobile phones of all users who are watching the video at the moment the achievement is achieved. Xiao Tingting covered her mouth and tears streamed down her cheeks. 5 million! A man spent 5 million real money for her. She was so moved that she was speechless. At this time, a large number of users clicked on the link on the banner to enter Xiao Tingting's live broadcast room. The number of people online in the live broadcast room instantly exceeded 100,000 and reached 116,000. These people all wanted to see who this lonely Shen was, and they also wanted to see what the anchor favored by this super rich man looked like. Many people were attracted by Xiao Tingting's mature charm at the first sight, and then the comment section was flooded with comments. The identification is complete, you can go for it. After the team had been swiping for a while, some sharp-eyed netizens discovered that social brother Yu had stopped sending gifts, while lonely Shen had already taken the top spot. Master, don't turn on the light, it's me. Where is brother Yu? Why did it disappear? Good people have flat chests all their lives. Oh my god, I witnessed a big guy on the list being killed in seconds. I've never seen such a thing in my life. Nifeng Pi Wanzhang. Where is brother Yu? Where is brother Yu in society? You can't fall down, you have to stand up. Flying freely in the toilet, brother Yu has pooped. Ha 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 ha. The old king is dead, and the new king is on the throne. Using flesh to overcome strength, Mr. Shen YY. Netizens in the live broadcast room started to post messages saying Xuanzong YY. Lin Shen in front of the screen smiled slightly after seeing it and shook his sore hands a few times. He had just used both hands to tap the screen frantically, and all 10 fingers were now a little swollen. Lin Shen saw a netizen asking, Mr. Shen, why don't you brush it anymore? Lin Shen answered with slightly trembling hands, my hands are sore. There was another sigh in the live broadcast room. At this time, Xiao Tingting also came back to her senses, wiped her tears with a tissue, and said in a trembling voice, thank you, Mr. Shen, thank you so much, I don't know how to thank you. Lin Shen, sing a song for me. Seeing such a request, Xiao Tingting finally felt relieved. She was worried just now. What if Mr. Shen made some excessive demands, such as marrying her in return for her body? He gave her 5 million in gifts, and she only got 2.5 million, which is real money. It is understandable even if he made some excessive demands. Little Tingting didn't expect Lin Shen's request to be so simple, and a bright smile appeared on her face. Then, what song do you want to listen to, Mr. Shen? Lin Shen, itch, I want to listen to it 100 times. This. Xiao Tingting's smile froze on her face. Not only her, but all 153,000 people in the live broadcast room were also stunned. No one thought that Lin Shen would make such a request. What Lin Shen likes is Xiao Tingting's voice, which is very sweet. If she sings itchy, he will surely feel a different kind of feeling in his heart. After a while, netizens in the live broadcast room also became excited. A greenhead, 666, President Shen is President Shen, he really knows how to play, the voice of Little Tingting is matched with itchy, the scene is too beautiful ... Those who stay in bed late, Mr. Shen is Mr. Shen, you all should learn from him. A mouse carrying a knife goes out to the street to look for a cat. Mr. Shen is so generous, he spent 5 million to give back such benefits to poor people like us, he is truly a saint. Look who's pregnant, Xiao Tingting, my toilet paper is ready, please start your singing . Chapter 5 It's good to have money. Xiao Tingting calmed down, smiled shyly, and said, okay, since Mr. Shen wants to listen to itchy, I will sing it 100 times. She had just done a financial calculation in her mind. The song Itch lasts 3 minutes and 47 seconds, or 227 seconds. 100 times is 22,700 seconds. The actual amount of gift that Mr. Shen received just now is 2.5 million yuan, which means more than 110 yuan per second, and a considerable part of that time is the prelude. She can earn more than 100 yuan per second, and Xiao Tingting is very satisfied with this speed of making money. So next, Xiao Tingting began to sing itchy. Come on have fun we have plenty of time . Come on love anyway, there is a lot of foolishness . Come on let's wander there are plenty of directions . Come on act up there's plenty of scenery to behold . Xiao Tingting's voice is sweet and charming, coupled with her dreamy eyes, which makes the netizens in front of the screen excited. Lin Shen was very satisfied. He lay on the bed and watched Xiao Tingting singing passionately. It's good to have money. You can ask others to do whatever you want. Lin Shen sighed. He took a look at the balance and found that it had not decreased much. 5 million was just a drop in the ocean compared to 10 trillion, and it was nothing at all. Xiao Tingting's live broadcast room entered single loop mode, singing this song over and over. The number of viewers in the live broadcast room increased instead of decreased. Some people had just exited the sage mode, but after listening for a while, they became excited again. Those who enter the live broadcast room include not only netizens who simply watch the live broadcast, but also some anchors who are not broadcasting live. When they saw that Xiao Tingting's number of fans had reached 200,000 and the number of people in her live broadcast room had exceeded 190,000, they felt envious and jealous. In the end, the envy in my heart at the beginning turned into overwhelming jealousy. Why does she, a small anchor, have such good luck? Why doesn't such a good thing happen to me? Later, many people's jealousy turned into hatred, and they reported Xiao Tingting for suspected pornographic and vulgar activities. Liu Jun, the super administrator of Kuaishou Short Video, received a large number of reports about Xiao Tingting at one time. Liu Jun did not punish Xiao Tingting immediately. If it was an ordinary, small, and transparent live broadcast room, it would be banned directly after receiving so many reports. Even the former Xiao Tingting would be banned without hesitation. After all, she was just a small anchor with only 30,000 fans. But it's different now. Xiao Tingting's number of fans has increased by 170,000 in less than half an hour since the start of the broadcast, and the number of people in the live broadcast room is almost reaching 200,000. She cannot be banned easily. And, most importantly, a wealthy man named Jiyu Jushuan just spent 5 million in this live broadcast room, and the platform directly took 2.5 million of the proceeds. Just now, when the traffic in Xiao Tingting's live broadcast room suddenly increased, Liu Jun entered the room to monitor it and found that the rich man was really inhumane in giving gifts. The reason he stopped giving gifts was that his hands were sore. This extremely Versailles reason made Liu Jun, who had seen many big scenes in live broadcast rooms, sigh. The song that Xiao Tingting is currently singing was also personally chosen by this wealthy man. If it is banned rashly, it may arouse the wrath of this wealthy man, and then the loss will outweigh the gain. After weighing the pros and cons, Liu Jun decided to ignore the reports and let Xiao Tingting sing however she wanted, as long as it was not blatantly pornographic and did not cross the bottom line. At the same time, there are a large number of small and big anchors making reports, and they also use small accounts to make reports. When they reported it, they had smiles on their faces as if they were about to succeed. The weight of reports from big anchors and small users, and the degree to which they are taken seriously by the authorities are completely different. As the saying goes, competitors are enemies. The cake of singing anchors is so small that if there is one less competitor, their own traffic will increase. With this purpose in mind, these people reported crazily. After reporting, they looked at Xiao Tingting leisurely, thinking that now you are singing itchy, and soon you will feel pain in your heart. The scene of Xiao Tingting's live broadcast room being closed seemed to appear in front of them. But 5 minutes passed, 10 minutes passed, 20 minutes passed. The scene they had expected did not appear at all, and Xiao Tingting was still singing in ecstasy. What is going on? Why not block her live broadcast room? What about the super administrator? These questions arose in the minds of all whistleblowers at the same time. They don't understand. Normally, even if they wear something a little cooler, they will be warned or even forced to suspend the live broadcast. But this little Tingting is singing itchy with an intoxicated look on her face, and the comment section is full of all kinds of nonsense, but why isn't the live broadcast room blocked? They were confused. After a brief period of confusion, some people speculated whether Xiao Tingting had an official background and that was why she would not be banned. However, this speculation was quickly denied. Because if Xiao Tingting had a strong background, she would have been recommended by the official and given all kinds of traffic. How could she still be an ordinary little anchor? After much thinking, they came to a common conclusion: they have Mr. Shen. After reaching this conclusion, these people wilted like eggplants hit by frost. There is only one President Shen, and he has already taken a fancy to Xiao Tingting. He might even give her a lot of gifts in the future. Some people left the live broadcast room frustrated. However, there were some people with ulterior motives who did not leave. They began to observe Xiao Tingting carefully, observing her clothes and makeup. Since Mr. Shen likes this, I will dress like this in the future. Maybe Mr. Shen will like me. When some female anchors thought about this, their fighting spirit was rekindled. At this time, Mr. Shen, Lin Shen, was lying on the bed and sleeping soundly, completely unaware of what was happening. The phone screen was still on and Xiao Tingting was still singing Itchy. Lin Shen was really tired today. His girlfriend of 5 years suddenly dumped him, and her new boyfriend even mocked him. Not only that, the woman said she wanted to save her most precious first time for herself, but she didn't expect that she could easily have sex with the fat black man. Afterwards, I obtained the invincible supreme godly rich system, and my mood soared from the bottom of the valley to the clouds. My mood experienced great ups and downs throughout the day. Lin Shen slept very deeply, and when he woke up he found it was already 9 o'clock in the morning. He pressed the phone and found that it was out of battery, so he plugged in the charger to charge it. It took me 30 minutes to wash, change into clean clothes, and eat instant noodles. Lin Shen glanced at his phone and found that it had been charged 90 times, which was enough for use. Unplug the charger and turn on the phone. As soon as I turned on the computer, I received a private message from Xiao Tingting. Mr. Shen, I have finished singing Itch 100 times. Thank you for your support. If possible, can I add your WeChat? Lin Shen thought about it and felt that there was nothing wrong with adding WeChat, so he sent the WeChat ID. Then he went downstairs and took a taxi to the Dowley official residence sales office. If you have money, you should buy a house. If you don't want to buy one, that's fine. But if you do buy one, buy the most expensive one. Chapter 6 Oval Face Girl. The price of Dowley official residence is more expensive than that of Thompson First Class, and the latter's price is simply not affordable in Dowley official residence. Lin Shen got off the car at the sales office of Dowley official residence. The decoration of the sales office is very low-key and restrained, with a few sparse customers inside listening to the property consultant's explanation. After Lin Shen entered the sales office, he immediately attracted the attention of the property consultants. These property consultants, who were wearing black silk stockings uniforms, put on professional smiles on their faces at first, but when they found that Lin Shen was only wearing an Erk suit, the smiles gradually disappeared. TSK, a poor man actually dares to set foot here, he really doesn't know his place. After seeing Lin Shen's clothes, they felt contempt in their hearts. The customers who come here to buy houses basically wear international brands, such as Gucci, LV, etc., and at the very least they wear Adidas and Nike. But this man was actually wearing a cheap set of Erk, which really made it impossible to take him seriously. They thought Lin Shen was a person who only looked but did not buy and wasted their time, so they turned their eyes away from him after a short while and continued to chat with the lickspittles on the social software. Lin Shen was treated extremely coldly. He stood there, a hint of embarrassment and anger on his face. Damn it, these women are so contemptuous of me. It's not like I'm poor. They are just blatantly materialistic. Just then, a girl came in hurriedly, holding 3 cups of milk tea in each hand, and her face was red because she walked too fast. Why did you come back just now? We were waiting anxiously. A horse-faced woman sitting in the corner put down her phone, a hint of anger rising on her face. Sorry, there were too many people queuing in the store just now. As the girl spoke, she handed the milk tea to her colleagues one by one. After each person received it, there was no expression of gratitude on their face, and no one even said a word of thanks. The girl did all this, panting. As she was gasping for breath, she saw Lin Shen and a smile immediately appeared on her face. What can I do for you, sir? The girl with a bun walked towards Lin Shen with a smile. Zone Kylie. The horse-faced woman said faintly, you have to keep your eyes open when doing this business. You have to be able to tell who is rich and who is poor at a glance. Otherwise, it will be a thankless task, a waste of both time and energy. Lin Shen immediately heard the woman's hidden meaning. She meant that she was a poor bastard and asked Zone Kylie to open her eyes and stay away from her. Zone Kylie looked a little embarrassed when she heard the woman's words, but she recovered as usual the next second and said to Lin Shen with a smile, Sir, which house in Dowley Mansion do you like? If you don't have a specific goal, I can recommend one to you. After she finished speaking, the horse-faced woman made a TSK sound. As soon as Lin Shen finished speaking, the 6 property consultants and 3 guests who were viewing the house in the sales office all looked at him straight. The next second, undisguised laughter rang out in the room. The voice was not deliberately lowered, and everyone seemed to have heard the funniest joke in the world. This is no wonder. The selling price of number 299 can be said to be the highest among the official residences in Dowley, a full 480 million. Due to such a high price, the house has not been sold since it was put on the market, and there has not even been anyone to see it. Lin Shen, who was wearing a Hongxing Erk suit and said this, looked like a clown in their eyes. Faced with such laughter, Lin Shen remained calm. He didn't bother to argue about anything, as he would know who the clown was in a moment. Zhong Kylie in front of Lin Xian had an apologetic expression on her face. Seeing Zhong Kylie's expression, Lin Xian smiled slightly and said, "Can you take me to see the house?" "Can." Zhong Kylie nodded. "Zhong Kylie!" The horse-faced woman stood up and let out a low shout, which made Zhong Kylie subconsciously shrink her neck. "That house is priced at 480 million. If you bring someone of questionable character to view a house, it will be your responsibility if anything is damaged, so you should think carefully about it." Her words made the other property consultants nod their heads. At this time, Lin Xian was already a little angry. This woman looked down on him again and again, like an annoying fly. Just as Lin Xian was about to speak, he heard Zhong Kylie say to the horse-faced woman, "Sister Wang, the customer is God. If the customer wants to see a house, shouldn't we, as property consultants, take them there unconditionally?" Although the voice was not loud, it was extremely firm and powerful. Lin Xian looked at Zhong Kylie's determined profile and swallowed back the words he was about to say. The woman called Sister Wang was stunned for a moment. She obviously didn't expect Zhong Kylie to say that. After she came to her senses, she snorted coldly, "Heh! You said that you will be responsible for whatever happens, so don't say I didn't warn you." After saying this, he sat down and continued drinking his milk tea. Zhong Kylie then looked at Lin Xian with a smile on her face. "I'll take you to see the house." Lin Xian nodded. The two took a taxi to number 299 Dowley official residence. In the back seat of the car, Lin Xian looked at Zhong Kylie, who was sitting on the left, and asked, "You are new here, right?" Zhong Kylie nodded when she heard this. "Well, I started working on the 20th of last month, so it's been less than a month. But how did you know I was new?" She looked at Lin Xian with curiosity. Although the two were not far away from each other when they were indoors just now, the light was too strong and Lin Xian did not see Zhong Kylie's face clearly. Now he could see it clearly. She has a cute oval face, fair skin, and a pair of big, twinkling eyes that are clear and give people a feeling of being inexperienced in the world. Lin Xian calmed himself down and said with a smile, "I have experienced this before. When I first started my last job, the old employees always ordered me to do this and that. Not only did I have to do odd jobs, but I also had to run errands for them to buy all kinds of things." He recalled the situation when the company he worked for not long ago had not yet gone bankrupt. Those colleagues thought they had seniority and always ordered him around. Later, he directly refused on the spot. After those people saw that he was really angry, they never ordered him around again. Lin Xian's words caused Zhong Kylie to nod frequently, obviously resonating with her. "That's right, Sister Wang and her family always ask me to run errands. I don't know how many people were lining up at that internet-famous milk tea shop just now. I waited in line for a long time before I could buy one." Having said this, Zhong Kylie suddenly realized something and stopped talking. Lin Xian smiled slightly. "It's okay. It's normal to complain about colleagues and bosses behind their backs. I have never met anyone who doesn't complain about both colleagues and bosses." After hearing what Lin Xian said, Zhong Kylie's expression changed from gloomy to bright. "My name is Lin Xian." "Mr. Lin, your name is so nice. I remember Xian means elegant, noble, and gentle." Lin Xian shook his head and said with a smile, "It's not as complicated as you think. I once asked my dad about the meaning of my name, and he told me that my mom gave birth to me in the car, so she gave me this name." "You in the car? What does this mean?" Zhong Kylie looked confused. At this time, Lin Xian saw the middle-aged driver in the driver's seat revealing a meaningful smile. Zhong Kylie looked at the driver's smiling face in the rearview mirror, still confused. Chapter 7. It's not your turn to comment on what I do. Lin Xian looked at the old villa in front of him and felt that it was both noble and elegant, with a heavy sense of history. The two stone lions at the door were majestic. Old houses are the most classic residences in Shanghai, and each one carries a legendary story from the past. Owning an old house is not only a sign of wealth, but also a symbol of noble status. Lin Xian was very satisfied with the exterior of the old villa. Zhong Kylie began to explain to Lin Xian. "Mr. Lin, this house was built in 1937. It has a grand and elegant architectural style. It is adjacent to the Magic City TV station and has a great location." Listening to Zhong Kylie's introduction, Lin Xian discovered that her temperament at this moment was completely different from before. Just now she exuded a kind of youthful ignorance, but now she was full of professionalism. It seems that she has put a lot of effort into it. Lin Xian could see that Zhong Kylie was a hard-working girl. Mr. Lin, let us go in. Under the guidance of Zhong Kaili, Lin Xian walked into the room. The two came to the front hall. The interior was very different from what Lin Xian had imagined. He thought it would be decorated in an old-fashioned style, but the interior was very modern. Zhong Kaili, who was walking in front, stopped and continued to introduce Lin Xian. Mr. Lin, its interior decoration is luxurious yet simple, stylish and grand. The historical classic space innovates fashionable life and creates this old house with modern style. It covers an area of 1,403 square meters, with a property certificate of 1,369 square meters and a usable area of 1,800 square meters, including a 300 square meter basement, 10 parking spaces on the ground, 4 floors above ground and 1 floor underground, 650 square meters of north and south gardens, and 260 square meters of double terraces. This is the meeting room. Zhong Kaili introduced everything to Lin Xian patiently. Lin Xian occasionally asked questions, and Zhong Kaili answered them very patiently. After looking at the house, Lin Xian said to Zhong Kaili in the front hall, "I am very satisfied. Can we sign the contract now?" Lin Xian's words startled Zhong Kaili. Her professionalism just now disappeared instantly, and a look of surprise and helplessness appeared on her face. "Do you really want to buy it?" Lin Xian nodded. Zhong Kaili's heart started beating wildly. To be honest, she actually had no intention of asking Lin Xian to buy this villa priced at 480 million yuan. It was just that she warmly welcomed every customer, which she considered to be professionalism. She never dreamed that Lin Xian would say he wanted to buy this house. "I just sold this villa worth 480 million just like that." Zhong Kaili felt like she was dreaming. She heard from her colleagues that in order to sell a house worth 17 million yuan, Sister Wang Yu slept with a 90-year-old man for more than 70 days, and the old man only signed the contract when he was almost an adult. And she had also seen Wang Yu and the old man coming out of the hotel many times, with Wang Yu sweetly holding the old man's arm. According to her observation, other colleagues did the same thing as Wang Yu. Lin Xian signed the contract so easily and didn't make any requests to me. Isn't this progress too smooth? Seeing Zhong Kaili in a daze, Lin Xian waved his hand in front of her eyes and said, "Miss Zhong? Miss Zhong." Hearing Lin Xian's voice, Zhong Kaili came back to her senses and an excited smile appeared on her face. "You can sign it." Listening to Zhong Kaili's somewhat excited voice, Lin Xian smiled slightly. "Okay, let's go back to the sales office to sign the contract now." The two returned to the sales office. Wang Yu, who was playing with his phone, looked up when he heard footsteps. When he saw that it was Lin Xian and Zhong Kaili, a mocking smile appeared on his face. "How was your house hunting?" The voice is sarcastic. "Did you break anything?" When other colleagues heard what Wang Yu said, they all burst into laughter. Zhong Kaili smiled and said to Wang Yu, "Sister Wang, Mr. Lin said that we need to sign the contract now." After these words were spoken, Wang Yu's expression seemed to be petrified, and the same was true for the others. After a moment, Wang Yu's voice sounded a little sharp. "Are you kidding me?" Zhong Kaili shook her head. "No, Mr. Lin is serious." Lin Xian on the side nodded and agreed with Zhong Kaili. "I am serious." Zhong Kaili went straight to get the contract. Wang Yu's eyes fell on Lin Xian and said, "This is a house worth 480 million. If you don't pay after signing the contract, it's a breach of contract, so you..." Lin Xian raised his voice, interrupted Wang Yu directly, and looked at her with cold eyes. "You've been whining since I entered the sales office. What does my buying a house have to do with you? Who do you think you are? Do you feel proud of selling your body and house? It's not your turn to comment on what I do." Lin Xian's tone was very firm, and such an attitude made Wang Yu's eyes flicker. He looked away and dared not look at him. Zhong Kaili felt very happy and relieved when she saw Wang Yu being humiliated. Mr. Lin scolded well. "Mr. Lin, please sign here." Zhong Kaili pointed to a place where signature was required and said. Lin Xian's voice returned to calm. At this time, everyone in the room focused their attention on Lin Xian's right hand holding the pen. Lin Xian wrote down his name with just a few strokes. "If you are unable to pay the money after signing your name, it will be considered a breach of contract and you will need to pay compensation." Lin Xian paid the bill very happily. 480 million, in full. When Wang Yu and others saw that the transfer was successful, everyone's heart sank to the bottom. They originally thought that Zhong Kaili had problems with her eyesight and couldn't tell who was rich and who was poor, who could afford a house and who couldn't, and they thought they were very smart. But they never expected that Zhong Kaili, who were stupid and easy to bully in their eyes, actually sold the house worth 480 million yuan. They regretted that they had neglected Lin Xian. However, there is no medicine for regret in the world, and it is too late to regret. They were so envious of Zhong Kelly. The commission is 0.2%, which means that Zhong Kylie directly received a commission of 960,000 yuan. Zhong Kylie's face turned red with excitement. Mr. Lin, thank you. Looking at Zhong Kylie, Lin Xian showed a kind smile. This is the result of your hard work. Looking at Lin Xian's handsome and charming smile, Zhong Kylie felt some changes in her body. My heart began to beat like a drum. What's wrong with me? Why does my heart beat wildly when I look at Mr. Lin? Zhong Kylie just celebrated her 22nd birthday. She has never been in love in her 22 years of life, so she doesn't understand the current situation. Do I have a heart disease? You have to go to the hospital on your days off. Heart problems are not minor issues and can be fatal if not handled properly. Zhong Kylie decided to register later. Miss Zhong, what's wrong with you? Why is your face so red? Do you have a fever? Zhong Kylie lowered her head and spoke in a voice as soft as a mosquito. I'm glad you're okay. After saying that, Lin Xian looked at Wang Yu and others. Every time his eyes swept over a person, that person's eyes would wander around and they didn't dare to look Lin Xian in the eye. Are you kidding? This guy bought a villa worth 480 million. His background and strength are far superior to those of them. Dealing with them is as easy as crushing an ant. After scanning everyone one by one, Lin Xian spoke up. I don't think you look like disabled people with limited mobility, do you? This sentence made the 6 people a little confused. They looked at each other, and no one knew what Lin Xian meant. Lin Xian continued, you have hands and feet, why do you let Zhong Kylie run errands for you? After hearing this, Wang Yu and the others turned pale and remained silent. When Zhong Kylie heard Lin Xian say this, she looked at Lin Xian with some surprise. Mr. Lin, he is standing up for me and defending me. From now on, no one is allowed to order Zhong Kylie around at will. Lin Xian said word by word, do you understand? I understand. Wang Yu and the other 6 people nodded. The sound is too quiet, understand? The 6 people shouted in unison. Looking at Wang Yu and the others like this, Zhong Kylie covered her mouth and chuckled. Lin Xian looked at Zhong Kelly, smiled slightly, then walked out of the sales office, leaving her with a steady back. Chapter 8. It's nice to have money. Lin Xian first returned to the rental house to pack his things, and then transferred 10,000 yuan to the landlady. The landlady, who was in her 70s, was very kind to Lin Xian. He owed her 5,000 yuan in rent after his company went bankrupt and he lost his job. The landlady always told him not to rush and to pay it back when he had money. Lin Xian remembered the old lady's kindness in his heart. Now that he had money, he transferred an extra 5,000 yuan. He is a man of revengeful character. He will never forget the kindness the landlady has shown him. The old lady refused to take the money, saying that it is not easy for young people to work hard outside nowadays, and every extra dollar in hand means an extra security. No matter how much Lin Xian insisted, the old lady refused to accept it. There was no other way. Lin Xian could only give the old lady 5,000 yuan, and the old lady accepted it. Lin Xian made up his mind that he must repay the old lady's kindness in the future. If the old lady has any problems, he will rush to help her as soon as possible. He pulled a 20-inch black suitcase to the outside of his new home. 2 stone lions were standing guard at the door loyally. Lin Xian smiled slightly and entered the villa. Even though he and Zhong Kylie had carefully looked through the place from outside to inside, leaving no corner untouched, Lin Xian's heart was still very excited. He stood in the front hall, put down his suitcase, opened his arms, closed his eyes and felt the atmosphere of his new home. Before Lin Xian got the system, buying a villa was out of reach. Even buying a second-hand house was an unattainable dream for him. The average price of second-hand houses in Shanghai has reached more than 53,000 yuan. If he doesn't eat or drink for a year, he can only buy a little more than 1 square meter. He can almost afford it in his next life. And now, Lin Xian is standing in a house worth 480 million that belongs to him completely. The feeling of realizing his dream of having a home is so wonderful. Lin Xian shouted wildly in his heart. At this moment, he remembered something. I spent more than 485 million on gifts for Xiao Tingting and buying a house, which means I now have 4 super rich points. I can now add points. Thinking of this, Lin Xian retracted his arms and looked at the system panel in his mind. Super rich points, 4. Which attribute should be given points? After some thought, Lin Xian decided to add 2 points each to his IQ and physique. So he clicked the plus sign behind IQ, entered 2 in the numeric input box that pops up, and clicked OK in the lower right corner. Next second, Lin Xian felt his head go cold, and his perspective on the world suddenly became different. Some things that he couldn't understand before now became vaguely clear to him. He took a look and found that his IQ had increased from 85 to 87. It's amazing. I feel like I've become smarter. Lin Xian was very happy. He then clicked on the plus sign behind his physical fitness and performed the same operation as before. His physical fitness increased from 55 to 57. After confirming it, Lin Xian clearly felt that his body had changed. I have become stronger. Although the increase is not much, I can feel it. This is so amazing. Lin Xian marveled at the awesomeness of the system. After doing all this, Lin Xian went upstairs to the second floor, entered the bedroom, lay on the soft bed and took out his cell phone. Just as I was about to check Kuaishou, I saw someone on WeChat requesting to add me as a friend. When I clicked on it, I saw the note was Xiao Tingting. Lin Xian passed the verification. As soon as I passed the verification, Xiao Tingting immediately sent a voice message. The voice is still so sweet. Lin Xian didn't expect Xiao Tingting to send him a message so soon. He smiled and said to himself, she wouldn't have stayed by her phone all day, right? That shouldn't be the case. At this moment, in the apartment that Xiao Tingting rented, she saw Lin Xian pass the friend verification and immediately jumped up from the bed. An excited smile appeared on her face. After seeing the WeChat ID sent by Lin Xian, she immediately added him as a friend, but Lin Xian did not respond for a long time. She could only wait and hope. In fact, Lin Xian's guess was completely correct. At this moment, in the apartment that Xiao Tingting rented, she saw Lin Xian pass the friend verification and immediately jumped up from the bed. An excited smile appeared on her face. After seeing the WeChat ID sent by Lin Xian, she immediately added him as a friend, but Lin Xian did not respond for a long time. She could only wait and hope. Mr. Xian is a super rich man and benefactor to her. Her number of fans has now reached 520,000, and the number of fans increased by 490,000 in less than 24 hours. This speed makes her very excited. She waited and waited, but Mr. Xian still didn't agree, so she never left her phone. Whether she was putting on makeup, eating or taking a bath, she always carried her phone with her. She has the habit of taking a nap every day, but she was afraid of missing the moment when Mr. Xian passed by his friends, so she didn't take a nap today. When she felt sleepy, she drank coffee to refresh herself. Now her heart finally settled down. President Xian finally agreed. She made up her mind that she must manage her relationship with Mr. Xian well. If I have Mr. Xian to protect me, it will be difficult for me to lose when I PK with other anchors in the future. The moment she met her friend, she immediately sent a voice message to Mr. Xian. Hello, Mr. Xian. After listening to Xiao Tingting's voice, Lin Xian said calmly, hello. After saying this, Lin Xian was a little surprised. Kindness. Why am I feeling so calm right now? In the past, if an anchor like Xiao Tingting even said a few words to thank him in the live broadcast room, he would be happy for 3 days. But now that he has added Xiao Tingting as a friend and can contact her at any time, how come he feels calmer? Lin Xian thought for a while and came to the conclusion, this is the ease that money brings. If you have money, you will feel more confident and will be much calmer when encountering problems. Lin Xian thought that he could easily get Xiao Tingting now. Money can make the world move, especially money can make the mill move by itself. Xiao Tingting sent another voice message. Wow! Mr. Xian, your voice is so nice. I will be broadcasting live in a moment. Do you want to watch it? I'm a little tired today, so I won't watch the live broadcast. Lin Xian continued calmly. Is that so? Then I'll sing a song for you to relieve your fatigue. Are you ready for a video call? If it's inconvenient, I'll send you a voice message. Lin Xian wanted to refuse, but after thinking about it, he felt that the video was okay. Listening to her sing nursery rhymes could also help him relax. After Lin Xian made the voice message, Xiao Tingting sent a video request. Lin Xian picked up the phone. As soon as he picked up the phone, Lin Xian's eyes suddenly widened. Xiao Tingting is wearing a bunny girl costume. The black stockings exude a woman's unique charm, the black deep V miniskirt makes people unable to help but focus their eyes on it, and the pair of lace bunny ears looks a little playful. Lin Xian's blood vessels dilated at that moment, and his breathing became heavier. Xiao Tingting smiled sweetly and said, "You are so young." She thought Lin Shen was very old, but she didn't expect him to look only in his early 20s. Mr. Shen, what song do you want to listen to? Well, just sing what you are good at. Then Xiao Tingting operated a few times, and a dynamic melody came from the screen. Afterwards, little Tingting sang and danced along with the music. Her two rabbit ears jumped up and down, and some parts of her body also rose and fell. With such a picture, Lin Shen couldn't listen to the song at all. He just listened to whatever song he liked. The picture was the most important thing. At this time, Lin Shen thought that if her fans saw this scene of him and Xiao Tingting having a private video call, they might go crazy. It's great to have money tilde. Chapter 9. Mr. Shen, is this what you want? Xiao Tingting sang and danced, and after a song, a few drops of sweat oozed from her neck. Mr. Shen, do you like my singing? Lin Shen came back to his senses after hearing what Xiao Tingting said, coughed twice, and said, not bad. Hearing Lin Shen say this, Xiao Tingting smiled and said, as long as you are satisfied. Lin Shen's words made Xiao Tingting feel relieved. She was worried that Lin Shen would not like her singing and dancing. Looking at Xiao Tingting's relieved expression, Lin Shen wondered why Xiao Tingting attached so much importance to his every word and action. It's like licking a dog. Once this idea came to his mind, it could not be shaken off. The more Lin Shen thought about it, the more he felt that his idea was correct. The reason why Lin Shen thought so was because Xiao Tingting's attitude towards him was exactly the same as his previous attitude towards Su Rui. He still remembered how he treated Su Rui in the beginning, carefully observing her every expression, patiently interpreting her every word, and not daring to breathe in front of her. Looking at Xiao Tingting, Lin Shen felt a sense of empathy. At this moment, Xiao Tingting suddenly uttered a soft "ah," and then an apologetic look appeared on her face. Mr. Shen, it's time for my live broadcast. If you want to continue listening, I can postpone the live broadcast. Xiao Tingting nodded gently, thank you. Lin Shen hung up the video call. Less than a minute after hanging up, the alarm that Lin Shen set for watching Xiao Tingting's live broadcast rang. After turning off the alarm, Lin Shen deleted it directly. Now I can contact Xiao Tingting anytime and anywhere. I can video chat with her whenever I want and listen to her sing whenever I want. I don't have to watch the live broadcast on time like those fans. Lin Shen suddenly wanted to see what Xiao Tingting was wearing during the live broadcast. He used card 2 to register a small account and entered Xiao Tingting's live broadcast room. If he used the big account, it would definitely cause a commotion. Lin Shen smiled after entering the live broadcast room. Xiao Tingting was wearing a light pink long dress that exposed very little. She looked very dignified and steady, in stark contrast to her sexy and charming look just now. Lin Shen exited the live broadcast room and opened the car review software. What men pursue throughout their lives are nothing more than houses, cars, money, and girls. If you own a house, you naturally have to buy a car. The new house has 10 parking spaces, which will be filled up slowly in the future. Lin Shen made up his mind. The way he looks at cars is very simple. Click on the sports car, click on the price from high to low, and you're done. Lin Shen saw that the most expensive sports car displayed on the software was the Lotus Evija, which cost 21.88 million yuan. It was pure electric, had 2,000 horsepower, a range of 400 kilometers, a 2-door, 2-seat hardtop body structure, and a top speed of 320 kilometers. Lin Shen took a few glances at the high-definition pictures and thought the car was pretty good. The next day, after washing up, Lin Shen took a taxi to the Lotus 4S store. A tall, blonde, blue-eyed foreign girl wearing flesh-colored stockings and a grey uniform received Lin Shen. Hello sir, my name is Lisa. Which car in my store do you like? Lin Shen looked around the store and didn't see Evija, so he asked, why is there no Evija? It is like this, sir. The production of Evija is not high at the moment. Customers need to wait for a while after placing an order in full. Once the factory produces it, it will be airlifted from England as soon as possible. I see. Lin Shen nodded, okay, I'll reserve one. Hearing Lin Shen say this, Lisa's blue eyes flashed, okay sir, please follow me. Afterwards, Lin Shen paid the full amount of 21.88 million yuan and left his phone number. Mr. Lin, if the Evija arrives, we will call you as soon as possible. Lin Shen smiled and nodded. Just as he was about to leave, he heard Lisa say, Mr. Lin, this is my personal business card. If you need anything, you can call me at any time. Lisa handed a blue business card with her name on it to Lin Shen, who took it and said, okay, I will if you need me. Hearing Lin Xian say this, Lisa smiled slightly, and a hint of blush appeared on her pale face. Lisa will give her personal business card to every customer she thinks is valuable. This is the strategy of casting a wide net. She believes that she will be able to catch rich people through this strategy. Lin Xian was an adult, so he naturally understood what Lisa meant. He didn't say anything and just put the business card in his arms. Maybe one day you'll need it when you're lonely and bored. After leaving the 4S store, Lin Xian did not go home, but wandered around aimlessly. Since becoming financially free, he feels as if the pace of his life has slowed down and he is less anxious. Looking at the people coming and going in a hurry on the street, Lin Xian felt a sigh in his heart. People in the world are in a hurry, just for a few pieces of silver. But these few pieces of silver can relieve the melancholy of the world, keep parents healthy, and protect the growth of young children. But these few pieces of silver also cut off childhood dreams, made the young man feel vicissitudes of life, bent his back, and made people heartbroken. As Lin Xian walked, he thought about his past life. His father died when he was 8 years old, and his mother also left him due to cancer the following year. His relatives took him in enthusiastically at first, but after they took away all the inheritance left by his parents, they sent him to an orphanage without mercy. At such a young age, he witnessed the coldness of the world and its lack of warmth. Lin Xian realized that his thoughts were drifting away and pulled them back. He walked to an intersection and looked up at the large screen diagonally opposite. At this time, news about welfare lottery prizes was being played on the big screen. A man wearing an Ultraman mask was holding a sign saying he had won the first prize. The amount on it read 10 million, or 10 million. Lin Xian had never won a lottery ticket, and he really wanted to experience the feeling of winning the first prize. That's right. Lin Xian suddenly had an idea. Can't I just buy all the numbers in the double color ball? Lin Xian quickly did a calculation in his mind. The first prize is 1 single bet, the second prize is 15 single bets, the third prize is 162 single bets, the fourth prize is 7,695 bets, the fifth prize is 137,475 bets, and the sixth prize is 1043640 bets. A total of 17,721,088 tickets for the double color ball will cost 35,442,176 yuan. The first prize is 10 million, with one single bet, so the after-tax payout is 8 million. The second prize is 1 million, with 15 single bets, so the after-tax payout is 12 million. In this way, the total for the first and second prizes is 20 million. In the end, the total prize money for the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth prizes was 28,617,950 yuan. If you buy all of them, the loss will be 6,824,226 yuan, which is less than 7 million yuan. It's only less than 7 million in loss. It's totally worth it. You can experience winning the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth prizes at the same time by spending less than 7 million. This is such a good deal. Okay, let's go buy all the numbers for the double color ball right now. Chapter 10. Buy all the double color ball numbers. After walking 200 meters, Lin Xian saw a lottery station and walked in. The interior space of this lottery station is about 15 square meters. Two middle-aged men are standing and discussing while looking at the number chart hanging on the wall. Behind a black computer monitor sits an old man wearing thick glasses, with gray hair and unevenly distributed age spots on his face. Welcome. The old man smiled and asked, "What lottery tickets do you want to buy?" Double color ball, count from the smallest number upwards, place a bet on each number, come up with 100,000 numbers. As soon as Lin Xian finished speaking, the two men who were discussing what number to buy immediately turned around and looked at him with an incredible look on their faces. When the old man heard Lin Xian say this, his smile instantly disappeared and he said coldly, "Young man, if you want to make trouble, go to another store. If you don't leave, I will call the police." "Young man, you have to know when to joke. The store manager didn't provoke you, so why are you picking a fight?" The middle-aged man in a dark brown striped t-shirt said, and the other man nodded in agreement. "I'm not making trouble or joking." The old man laughed and said, "Since you won't leave, I can only call the police." After he finished speaking, the old man picked up the landline and started dialing a number. Seeing this, Lin Xian didn't say anything and just took out his mobile phone to scan the payment code on the wall. 3 seconds later, 200,000 yuan has been credited to my Alipay account. The sound echoed throughout the lottery shop. This sound startled the three of them, and everyone had a look of disbelief on their face. At this time, the old man realized that his call had been dialed and was about to be connected, so he immediately put it down and stood up tremblingly. "Young man, are you sure you want to buy 100,000 numbers?" Lin Xian nodded firmly and said calmly, "Yes." He calculated in his mind that one lottery ticket could be used to play 5 numbers, and 17,721,088 numbers would require at least 3,544,218 tickets. "The lottery will be drawn tomorrow. If you let one lottery shop draw all the numbers, you will definitely miss the draw tomorrow. Therefore, you need to distribute these numbers to different lottery shops so that you can catch up." When the old man heard Lin Xian say this, he showed excitement on his face, and he turned around and shouted, "Caihua! Colorful flowers!" After a while, an old lady in her 70s came out from the back room and asked, "What's going on? Calling me so urgently?" "Go buy some thermal paper. This young man wants to buy 100,000 lottery tickets, one for each number. The thermal paper in the store is not enough." After listening to what her husband said, the old lady exclaimed "Ah" and looked at Lin Xian. The old lady was shocked when she heard this. "What are you still standing there for? Go buy it quickly," the old man urged. The old lady came back to her senses, took the wallet from the old man, and hurried out of the store. "Can you deliver the goods at 6 p.m. tomorrow?" Lin Xian asked the old man. The two middle-aged men looked at each other and saw the shock in each other's eyes. If someone didn't know, they would think that Lin Xian wanted to buy some large items. The old man thought about it, smiled cautiously, and said, "Sure, you can come and pick it up at 6 p.m. tomorrow. If it's not convenient, we can deliver it to your door." After these words were spoken, the other two were even more shocked. They have lived for almost 50 years and have never heard of having lottery tickets delivered to their door. Is this what quantitative change leads to qualitative change? Lin Xian hesitated for a moment and said, "Okay." He thought door-to-door delivery was a great option as it would save him from having to make another trip, so he wrote down the contact information on a piece of paper nearby. The old man read it out, "Dowley Mansion 29. Before he finished reading, 3 pairs of eyes looked at Lin Xian in surprise again. The old man's voice was trembling. "You live in number 299 Dowley Residence? That old house? The one that sold for 480 million. Seeing his actions, the 3 of them couldn't help but gasp. It's no wonder that the 3 people were so shocked. Dowley Mansion is a place known to everyone in Shanghai. The people who live there can no longer be described as wealthy. Do you have any other questions?" Lin Xian asked. No, I will deliver the lottery ticket to your house on time tomorrow." "Okay, see you tomorrow then." After saying that, Lin Xian left under 3 pairs of respectful gazes. Afterwards, Lin Xian went to 35 lottery stations and bought 100,000 tickets at each one, which attracted extreme surprise from the customers and the bosses. Lin Xian made an appointment with them to deliver the lottery ticket to his home at 6 p.m. tomorrow. After coming out of the last lottery shop, Lin Xian found that it was getting dark. He glanced at his phone and it was already 8 o'clock in the evening. "I'm a little hungry." Now Lin Xian paid more attention to his hunger. As for the fact that he had just spent more than 20 million, he didn't feel anything. Money is just a number to him. Lin Xian ordered 3 pounds of crayfish and took a taxi home. As soon as we arrived at the door, the crayfish were delivered. Lin Xian brought crayfish into the house and sat in the living room to enjoy the meal. Tasty! Lin Xian ate up the 3 pounds of crayfish like a whirlwind. He looked at the mess on the table and a sense of sadness welled up in his heart. It's a delight to eat, but it's too much work to clean up. After eating, Lin Xian always didn't want to move. He just wanted to sit or lie down, and he felt a little sleepy. Or hire a live-in nanny. Lin Xian looked at the mess on the table, then looked at the huge villa, and became more convinced of this idea. After taking a short rest, Lin Xian cleaned up the mess on the table, took a shower, lay on the bed, and checked the recruitment software for live-in nannies. Lin Xian's method of finding a live-in nanny was simple and crude. Enter the live-in nanny, click on the price from high to low, and you're done. The next second, a name came into Lin Xian's eyes. The monthly salary is 60,000. Oh my god, 2,000 yuan a day. Lin Xian sighed. He took a look at the photo thumbnail and saw that she looked very elegant and a beauty. Click in to see the details. A high-definition picture came into Lin Xian's eyes. In the picture, Yang Zihon is standing in front of a white wall, wearing a white tulle long dress, with her black hair cascading down her shoulders like a waterfall. Her light makeup exudes a noble and elegant temperament. Unlike other nannies, there is no smile on her face, giving people a feeling of stay away from strangers. 4 words instantly appeared in Lin Shen's mind: iceberg beauty. These 4 words are apt for Yang Zihong. I want to see why she wants such a high salary. Lin Shen swiped down to view Yang Zihong's resume. It wouldn't matter if he didn't look, but when he did, Lin Shen's eyes suddenly widened. 28 years old, graduated with a PhD in Chinese language and literature from Beijing University, fluent in English, French, and German, and proficient in 8 major cuisines: Shandong cuisine, Sichuan cuisine, Cantonese cuisine, Jiangsu cuisine, Fujian cuisine, Zhejiang cuisine, Hun cuisine, and Anhui cuisine. Damn, this is so awesome, this is amazing. Lin Shen couldn't help but sigh. She is so pretty, good at cooking, and can speak 3 foreign languages. It's a waste of her talent to be a live-in nanny. Lin Shen couldn't understand why Yang Zihong was looking for a live-in nanny. Forget it, don't think about it. As long as her actual ability is the same as what is said on her resume, 60,000 yuan a month is quite worth it. Lin Shen thought that he was only attracted by Yang Zihong's resume, and it was definitely not because she was particularly beautiful, absolutely not. Then Lin Shen paid the interview fee of 500 yuan. This platform stipulates that if an employer wants to interview a nanny, he needs to pay a certain amount of interview fee. This is done to prevent bad people from causing trouble. There has been a case in the past where an employer invited a nanny to his home in the name of an interview, proposed to test the nanny's abilities, asked the nanny to cook and clean the room, then said that the nanny did not meet the requirements and then asked the nanny to leave. More and more people did this, causing huge losses to the interests of nannies. Later, the platform introduced this requirement to protect the interests of nannies, and the fee was entirely given to the nanny. Regardless of whether the employer is satisfied with the nanny who comes for an interview, the platform will not refund the interview fee paid. As soon as this regulation came out, those people with bad intentions gave up their ideas. After paying the money, Lin Shen enlarged the picture of Yang Zihong and smiled.